After only 3 polls on my Patreon, 1 post to YouTube, and being away for almost 2 months, it's finally here. In this video, I will be designing a new OC for my OC universe using the suggestions from my followers. So without any more procrastination, let's get started. Hello, I'm Mary. Welcome to my first ever original character design video. In this video, I will be designing a demon character known as the Assistant for my future comic. The comic story is about a group of witches studying at a magical university when several people go missing in the woods. Within these woods live 2 demons who have been trapped there for centuries, known as Thing and Tim, but there are other demons lurking around. One of these demons is known as the Assistant. They were partly responsible for Tim and Thing's punishment. You know, being locked in the eternal void. The Assistant is one of the first high-ranking demons in my fictional demon society. She has a part to play later on in the story. If this was a TV show, she'd crop up season 2. I guess in the comic sense, she'd also appear in season 2. Okay, season 2, that's her. But I needed to get ahead of the game, so we're designing her today. If this goes well, hopefully I'll do it again. To start off, I took to my sketchbook to get down any initial ideas, taking inspiration from the winning votes in all the polls and noting down all of the design options that were chosen and recommended and suggested, and there was a lot. I seemed to create too many possibilities. So for this video, I have designed 3 versions of the character, and we will have one final vote in the comments for which design gets used in the comic. Sound good? For the first design, the main features I wanted to include were the horns, mainly the amount of them, a lot, you'll see, the eyes, and shadow weaving abilities. I initially wanted to use the 3 horns on her head with spikes protruding from her back, but I ended up giving her 5 horns, looking a bit like a crown on her head, and I'm not mad about it. I did attempt to add a tail, but ended up removing it. For some reason, looking back, I quite like the tail design, but oh well, it's gone now. Eyes-wise, in this design, she has 8 eyes, including the big one on her chest. All demons in my universe have giant chest eyes, apart from you-know-who. So the Assistant gets one too. With all these designs, I wanted her clothes to look like they're from the 19th century, or as I searched on Pinterest, pirate outfits. I had the idea that she first appeared in the 19th century, therefore, you know, that's her outfit, that's kind of all that I thought about. For the colours, I went with purples. When I colour, I just sort of go with what I think looks good or what I'm feeling. Apparently I was feeling purples. Maybe it's because she needs to camouflage in the forest. Maybe I can turn this into something, yeah. And yellow eyes, because I thought they looked pretty. There's not much to it. I gave her black shadow string on her hands for her shadow weaving antics. Not too sure how those powers would work. Maybe she could create shadow monsters, she could weave them, maybe confuse a lot of people in the forest. So that's design 1. This next design I took the main inspiration from one follower's suggestion of antlers and giant moth wings. I thought with the moth wings she could be constantly levitating, and that's, you know, her feet would drag on the ground and she'd be all spooky like travelling through the forest. With her eyes, I decided to give her 2 eyes, not including the one on her chest this time, and I decided to put them on her neck for reasons. I just thought it looked cool. In every design of the Assistant, she would always have more eyes than Thing, and Thing hates her for it. I like to think despises her even more, and I love that relationship they have. And in this design, even her wings look like they have eyes, so I feel like Thing would hate her even more. I took inspiration for the colours from this reference image that I found on Pinterest after my doom scroll session I had. With the pop of red on her antlers and for her eyes, I just, again, like the way it looks, so I don't know, I haven't read up what colours symbolise in a while. I guess I could sort of learn about that, but who can remember what they're taught? I can't, so My vote goes for the second design. I just think she's neat. But yeah, I won't be mad if another design gets picked. It's good to get, a second, third, and maybe 100th opinion, but This last design was a bit self-indulgent, using all the design choices I had left over. So twisted gazelle horns, ability to turn her limbs into blades at will, all fun stuff. I gave her more deer features, like the ears. They started off as elf ears, changed that, deer ears now. Because again, that would make Thing despise the assistant even more, and I love that for them. The colours were inspired from this image. I love how unsettling the colour combination is. Look at me trying to bring in colour theory. Not that I know much about what I'm talking about. But yeah, I just like the pale off-white and the red, and it's like blood on snow. It's all nice looking. Also, I feel with this one, I had to give her a more dynamic pose. So that's, I feel like each design really, I'm not going to say shows the assistant's personality because I haven't really told anyone, but that's for reasons like spoilers. I can't say what role they play, but just know I think I did well. So there we have it. 3 designs for the assistant. Let me know which is your favourite down in the comments below, and the design that is voted for the most will be the final version. And when that comic comes out, you'll be ready. If you like my art and my videos, I do have a Patreon where, starting from £1 a month, you get to see bonus content of my fluffy co-workers, Exhibit A. But the higher tiers, you get more content, behind the scenes, bonuses, good stuff. As I grow more, I'll be able to offer more. Like, my goal is to be able to have like a sticker section and send you guys like stickers, but unfortunately I can't. It's not possible for me to finance that at the moment, but eventually, hopefully, one day, that will happen. If you want a bit of art for yourself from me, I do have commissions. They are open as I'm saying this. Do check. Head to my website, amaryjaws.com. There you can see examples of my previous commissions, commission pricing, how to contact me, and the rules of things I will not draw and will draw. So that's good stuff, yep. It really does help me out. I'm working towards buying more equipment and eventually moving out and being able to fend for myself in the big scary world as a full-time artist. So if you're able to give and you want to give, and I can offer you a trade in return, and that trade is art. Thank you to all my patrons and supporters for helping me with the ideas for this design. I literally couldn't have done it without you, so thank you. And if you'd like to become a Patreon member, you can join for free and participate in another video like this one, or you could become a paid member and enjoy bonus content and perks like your name at the end of my videos. Speaking of, special thanks to Jay, Mental Rebellion, and Shadow Wolf for your continued support. It really means a lot. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video.